Are we all ready?
I'm
No,
finishing
no.
up this cutscene, and then yes.
Oh, we still need Magpie to roll a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 is the number to beat. Ooh, it's a
Wow.
roll-off.
Well, how about a 6? Take it or leave it.
8, man.
Mm,
Probably
Watch
gonna
out,
be
Ward's
me.
rolling big.
Nice 8. How about an 11?
ooh. Fort,
me!
if you would be so kind as to give us the recap of this week.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we started last week in East Haven, and we were trying to decide what we were going to do and where we were going to go from there, whether we wanted to like track down the fishermen or go to one of these other places, and we ended up deciding to buy some equipment in East Haven and then head out for Good Mead. And once we got to Good Mead, we were going to check in there, try and buy some mead real quick so we could take it back up to caer-konig to turn in the quest to that guy. It's like a little mini quest, whatever.
Not just some meat. Good meat.
Yeah, Good Mead's good mead.
Yeah.
But when we got to Good Mead, we found out that some Verbeegs had been butt-fucking them. So we decided we were going to go butt-fuck the Verbeegs, because we're big bad bandits. And, yeah, we did kind of kill the one and the ogre, and then we found a tomb at the back of the cave, and we all tried to, like, herk and jerk this tomb, and it just did not work. And then I was like, big brain, let's levitate it. So I levitated it while we herk and jerked it, and then that got it to open. And inside we saw a wand and some pearls, and the like etchings on the tomb and around the walls all depicted the wand. I don't remember seeing the pearls in the etchings, but it may have been there. And then we were trying to decide if we were going to identify those items or if we were going to head through the cave and continue clearing it out. I think what was decided upon was that we were going to continue through the cave and clear it out. And then we saw a bear, and then we were like, we gotta stop because it's 9 o'clock. That's pretty much all that happened last week.
Yeah, so our characters have been sitting around for 7 days since then.
Now, correct me if I'm
For
wrong.
the players to come back.
Didn't you do the docks first before leaving East Haven? Or was that the
Oh, I totally forgot about the docks. I thought that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So before we went shopping in East Haven, we tried to track down the footprints on the docks, and we found this little fucker. And he was all teeny tiny, and then there were 3 big ass Drogar with him, and we ended up taking them out and like capturing him for a minute, and then we had to kill him, didn't we?
You did kill him.
Yeah. He didn't want to be taken alive, and we were like, well, you're tiny, so squish.
The biggest takeaway from that fight is you know that he's one of the sons of the warlord that's planning to
Right.
destroy 10 towns, and you got his map with a direct route to the fortress, as well as a marking that just said goblins and was underscored 3 times.
I don't know.
Weren't there like mining locations or prospective mining locations on the map as well?
I didn't mark any, so it doesn't look like it.
No. You showed us one thing. Well, wait, the Sunblight area, you mean?
I
He
did.
showed us the Sunblade area, and he showed us the Goblin area. I don't think there was any.
There was also the Black Cabin.
Where was the Goblin area?
Goblin area, is this moving you guys when I ping it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay, good.
caer-konig.
Now, would I know anything about caer-konig? You know, being a goblin and all.
And being in 10 towns?
Gross.
How long have you been in 10 towns for? Or Icewind Dale as a whole?
Well, let's see. My character's age is 18.
Yep. Okay.
So I'm young. I don't know if my character's been in here the entire time. We never really discussed that. We did discuss that I've been in 10 towns when this
Right.
started. So I guess, a few years-ish, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's fine. So you would have heard about a caravan of goblins coming into Icewind Dale about 5 years ago. And unfortunately, that caravan was consumed by an avalanche.
Okay, so they were coming in, and then it got consumed by an avalanche.
Correct. The avalanche, you would later learn, was caused by rival goblins who didn't want their land to be competed for.
Goblins would never do that. What are you talking about? We're nice
Yes, we
people.
would. We absolutely would.
Literally never done anything wrong, like strapping a deep gnome through a windmill.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
There were some survivors of the caravan who the goblins took back to caer-konig, and eventually one of them became known as Spellix. Now, Spellix had a reputation for having particularly cold skin, especially for a goblin. But he found his home in caer-konig, and eventually called it his own home.
Okay.
The chieftain of caer-konig you would know as Yarbnock, and remains chieftain to this day.
Nah, the chief. And cold skin fella, I don't know his name.
His
Talk
name
about-
is Spellix, sorry.
Oh, sorry, Skrillex, yeah.
Skrillex. Nice.
Skrillex.
Spellix and Yarbnock together were able to construct or build upon caer-konig and make it into the giant fortress that it's known today. Though, in the last 2 years, the everlasting Rime has halted production on further construction in a pretty significant way. The blizzards, they are more harsh, more frequent. Food is scarce, as you know. And they're just wee goblins.
I wouldn't say we, but sure. We are goblins. We're not wee goblins. We're proud people.
No.
All right.
You are short in stature.
I am going to count out of the room and grab a drink. Then my camera is good. I'm done eating.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Well,
You know what, Blackjack?
Who? Oh, yeah.
Fort, well done on the recap, although you did omit the docs. Take your inspiration.
Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something, but I was like, we'll just cruise to what I do know.
So you are still in Good Mead. And inside the Verbeeg Lair, which you found in the woods, landmarked by the frozen woolly mammoth tusks that mark its entrance. Also, you killed Gag's mate, Doug.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It's her beloved Doug. Gog and Doug. And then they just had like an ogre that was chilling with them, just hanging out.
Yes. The ogre, they beat him so much, and he was already not too bright to begin with, that after he became subservient and submitted to them, they called him Friend. And he didn't know his actual own name anymore, so now his name is Friend. But you also killed Friend.
I was gonna say, now he's known as dead.
Poor friend. Friend who only wanted to be our friend.
I don't think he wanted to be our friend.
So, what are you guys doing? There is something frozen in the lake. You guys are up here. There's something frozen in the lake over here, or the small river. It's definitely not a lake, it's just a small river stream. There's a sleeping bear that I also failed to mention. He's got a ripped up picnic basket next to him.
Of course.
Yeah. His name is Yogobor. Fucking wizards.
I'm laughing on
Straight
the
up put
inside.
wizards straight up put Yogi Bear in this.
That's
Awful.
I hate them.
very fitting for Rime, I
Right.
guess.
Do you like horror? Because here's Yogi Bear.
This is how
Is
I do
there-
horror.
Is there a friend with him named like Bobo or something? Hey, Bobo.
So before
So-
we
Yeah.
decide what we're gonna do, I think we should grab the pearls and the wand and just throw them in someone's backpack. Magpie, you have a lot of packs on your back.
Yeah, that sounds like a compliment. I haven't got much room in my pack.
I can fit it in my
Yeah,
giant
that's
purse.
Alright, we'll put
Give it
them in
giant purse.
Herbie's giant purse, or
Yep.
Piggy's giant purse.
Is it made out of giants, or is it just a purse that's giant?
Nah, it's like a
It's shaped like a
stereotypical, you know, like southern purse that a woman would carry around. With like her
You ever tried to
pearls
hit
in it
them
and
with it?
everything.
God, what's in
Yeah,
there?
I
Bubbles?
could.
So Piggy, are you grabbing them or you handing them off?
I could put it in my purse.
Yeah, so... So are you picking them up, or am I picking them up? It sounds like picking them up is a danger. The way he phrased that makes me feel like we should pick them up with the bag.
I just need to know. For my own reasons.
If no one decides, Poncho's picking him up in a few seconds.
Alright, I pick up the wand.
Alright.
This is gonna bite me in the ass.
It is...
Instantly hit the floor.
You can definitely feel a strong power from within the wand. Not like overwhelmingly strong, but it's definitely not some basic rod or wizard's wand.
Okay. So I'll drop it in the giant purse, and Poncho, you wanna grab the pearls? Is it a string of pearls, or is it just loose pearls?
It is a string of pearls. One of the pearls is incandescent, almost opalescent, and it shimmers in the light. But the rest of the pearls are just your standard pearl.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
put
grab
the-
them,
put
but
the
no one
pearls
else
in the
does.
purse.
There we go.
Or swine, you know.
You're doing what?
I think she grabbed the pearls.
Oh, with the purse? As your-
Yep.
Okay.
Scooping them up.
All right.
Okay. And then, do we want to go to the left and see the bear, or to the right and see... I don't know, all I can see in that room is barrels.
Poncho, when
Barrels.
he was looking for traps and first came upon the bear, did note that he was sleeping, and asked you all to be quiet.
Quiet! I think we should go this way.
Lead on, then.
Sure.
Alright, I'd like to sneak and also kind of perceive as I'm going.
Can I see the map?
No, you're
Oh.
not allowed on the map.
That would be that'd be useful for you, huh?
Yeah. Thought maybe we were waiting for something cool.
Blackjack, here, let me give you a quick recap here. So, there was 3 entrances. 4, actually. They went over here first and found nothing but bones and trees. And
We
then,
found that pit first. That pit with the... There was, like, nothing in it.
oh yeah.
With
Oh
bones
yeah.
and
It was a
trees.
pit of refuse. It was a shithole. Literally a hole of shit. Where the ogres go to poop.
Gotcha.
Literally.
And they go up here, encounter the Verbeeg Marauder, and set free a bunch of goats and sheep. There was roasting meat over the fire, and then I went here. And here's Blackjack.
Hello, I'm
Welcome,
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Blackjack, you were last charged with staying with Jarthra, your mountain guide, and making sure your axe beaks and wagons stay safe and nobody comes and tries to take them.
Was that great success?
You were. It was very boring. Arl hasn't come out yet, so it's very dark. The stars make a nice view, and the moon is well lit. Other than that, it's quiet.
But evidently we'd been gone a while, so you decided to come look for us.
I was nervous. My friends were nowhere to be found.
Hey, can you sing me a song, maybe, Blackjack?
The wheels in the bus go up and down. Oh wait,
That-
there's no way.
That's kind of not what I meant.
What's up,
Sun
boss?
Pit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a set list in mind? Am I just your singing whore?
Kind of.
Make sure he doesn't die.
Yeah, can you maybe top off a brother's health a little bit?
Fort does show where wood and vines would normally be for a warforged. His has been replaced with just ice, solid. You can see some flowing water that would create veins, but it really looks like a piece of armor that's been melted into ice, and there are several ice chunks and dented armor in this creature in front of you.
Let me just tell you, Blackjack, as we walked in here, there was a billboard, and it had two sides, and they both hurt equally.
How did you do that? That's cool for description only.
Oh, I accidentally just... It's not that cool, don't worry about it.
He did the wrong thing.
I hit the
but
wrong
apparently
thing,
You liked
yeah.
it, so
That is cool.
I thank you, Blackjack. Your services are always welcome.
Yeah, take those hard 6... Well, I guess 6 not that bad. This is 7 cap, actually, so... It's
It gave me 6 health to match your 6-string guitar.
So with Magpie and Poncho, you've got looking up, well, actually directly in front of you on the southern wall are 3 large wooden casks that you could smell from here. Are sweet to the scent. It's honey. It's something that you haven't really had a chance to smell in a long time.
Just got casks of honey.
Well, this is the supplies to make the mead. This is what was stolen from the town.
On the casks is Good Mead's symbol of heraldry.
Bingo.
Guys, there's a fire over here.
There's a fire.
A fighter?
There is indeed a fire over here.
I think it's the same fire. Yeah, this is the same fire. This is where the goats were.
Yep. And still
This
a
is really
large
cool fire.
chunk of meat that's mostly charred at this point.
Okay, guys, we can go.
Let's go check out the bear.
Should we take the honey?
We should deal with the bear. Bears like honey.
I knew a bear that liked honey once.
But he's
Is the bear
sleeping.
gonna harvest?
Yeah, so we can get the jump on him.
Is it gonna kill us?
The shape water affect honey.
Is water honey?
Okay.
Hold
So
on. Let's ask the internet. Is honey a liquid?
it's viscous. It's got viscosity.
Solid.
I don't think so. It's not water. It's honey.
Honey is a super cooled liquid when stored below its melting point, as is normal. At
Can
very
you
low
link me?
temperatures, honey
I
does
don't
not
care
burn.
what I don't care what the internet says what honey is. Can you link me shape water, Peggy?
Yeah.
No.
Tape honey around the monster.
An area of water. It doesn't say an area of
Right.
lava. It doesn't say an area of tar.
If it was a little bit more vague, like an area of liquid, then
Oh, you
Not
let
my
me
life.
use it on beer before. Oh no, that was James. James let me use it on beer.
beer I would also maybe let, but honey's pretty thick, pretty viscous.
I'll give you that. It's more solid than it is liquid, which is kind of weird.
Can't
Like,
use it on
everybody starts
marmalade.
spitting in it and then make it more liquidy.
Just ruin their beer
It's
supply.
just gonna piss the town off. So yeah, let's go look at this bear. See what.
I'd like to sneak up.
All right.
Piggy, do you know how to talk to
I'm not
bears?
sneaking.
We'll need a stealth check if you're trying to be quiet.
I did.
Not right at the moment. I do not.
Oh, okay.
The bear does stir and get up and shake itself off and lick its lips a little bit. It's still on all fours. And Blackjack, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No, I don't see color.
So would you be carrying a light source by chance?
No, I don't. I don't have a torch.
Nah, I was walking the.
I don't even have a torch. Yeah, I don't have shit.
I can give you a light source if you want one.
Yeah, you
You
were
don't have a
using
fucking torch?
you were using Fort's light source before. You were just
Yeah.
staying near Fort, making sure he's
I
still
have
away
5
from it.
candles. Can I
Hey.
just hold a candle?
Piggy also has had a flame either in her hand or on top of
Produce
her head.
flame.
You know. So, Poncho, you sneak by, but the rest of you give away your position. And before the bear has a chance to do the little circle thing to get back into a comfortable spot, the light shines into his cave and
You didn't like that?
he hisses terribly. I don't know how bears sound.
I am Bear Man.
I am more embarrassed for having heard the second one.
Nice.
Honestly, why would I even have bothered if I couldn't hear the second?
That's why you pay me the big bucks.
That's why I pay you the big bucks.
That's why y'all are paying me the big bucks.
That's why we pay you the big bucks.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's a goddamn Catalina wine mix.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the gosh dang and heck.
Joke I'm too civilized to understand.
Ooh. Poncho,
Poncho.
please lead us in the combat.
Panko.
Poncho, upon hearing the bear waking up and roaring at my friends, I will double back to help them. Their total, I will use my bonus action to summon the shadow.
This should do.
Shadow people!
He can go up to 25 feet, so I can get right up at this fucking bear, and I will attack him with the shadow people.
Goodness.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, 24 is gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm just
Well,
making sure.
yeah.
Y'all didn't level up last time, right?
Nope.
We actually are level 3.
3. Okay, cool. Just making
Oh.
sure.
You are
That was
3.
the time before, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we went up to 6.
So, the rapier does find its way through the thick fur and flesh. Anything else?
And after I see the shadow, I cower in fear and back 10 feet. And I'll have my turn.
I once knew a guy that liked to hide all of the time.
I don't know who that is.
And then
You
he,
wouldn't.
you know, got involved in a multi-level marketing scheme in hell.
Now he rules hell. So you're on the right path, Poncho. Keep hiding,
layer of
and
hell.
eventually you'll have your own layer of hell to
No, not going to hell. No! No, Poncho doesn't like hell!
You know, he didn't think he was going to go to hell either.
Guys, get out of there!
Does.
There's a shadow people!
Biggie, onto you.
Peeking around the corner.
There is a large bear that's angry.
Sparking a flame.
Oh, 8's gonna hit him and burn the fur, and now it smells like burnt hair in this small cavern.
I think you mean burn
Yeah,
bear.
back, and then I back up.
Does it have to
Anything else?
analyze the situation?
Oh yeah, they analyzed the situation.
It's thick.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. The bear is gonna analyze right back.
Please don't you dare try to take my top hat.
And being a very wise and intelligent bear, he's going to strike at the nearest creature to him and try to bite at the shadow person.
Oh no.
Nice.
That'll hit.
Alright. And then as it just dissipates into a black cloud of smoke, the bear runs forward at the next target he can see, which is Blackjack.
Be careful now.
For 16 points of slashing, as he
How do you know that hit?
as he rakes into you, tearing some layers off your cold weather gear, but you're still protected. Directly into your armor and through to your flesh even. So the cold breeze in this terribly cold cavern is just amplified now by your open wound. And it roars
Excellent.
again.
Very scary.
Thank you. Blackjack, onto you.
Please don't be scared.
Well, first of all, fuck you. Let me just remove my health. 1 second.
Glad we settled that.
Yes, thank you. Thank
Are
you.
you okay?
For now.
You okay?
Alright, bro. So, here's the thing. Would you say, 10 foot, what is it? Hold on. Yeah, 10 foot radius sphere. Is that just gonna be him?
Yeah.
10-foot radius is a 20
Right.
foot.
20
sphere
foot?
altogether.
So. 1, 2.
Radius is half, diameter is
Okay,
whole.
that's big.
Circumference is the around.
Still think I'll do it, but let me make sure. Bonus action.
Thank you, geometry.
I was
What
so
is a
bad at math.
geometry?
I was so
Alright,
freaking bad at math.
so do we still have our I guess we don't have our spheres and shit anymore? Oh, here they are.
Yeah.
Here they are. Just kidding.
It's under Magpie's
Yeah.
lazy productivity.
Yeah, got it. Fuck.
Magpies.
No, it sticks. It's Oscar. It's your
So
boy.
20 foot-
It's the
or
kid.
10 foot radius?
Yeah,
20 foot
yeah.
radius?
Woo! No,
That's
you would
not
do it
20
if it.
feet.
It's 10 foot. Put down the 10
Yeah.
foot, and
Oh yeah, you're right. There you go.
yep.
Okay. Ah, no. Alright, there. He's in that, right?
Yep.
And nobody else is in that.
Correct.
Neat. Oh, let's fucking shatter this boy.
Ooh.
14, huh?
Nice.
Jesus Christ. Alright, well.
Drink up, my
once-
hearties.
Oh, fuck. I gotta get a drink. Proficiency. Hold on. I gotta, I'm not done. So, like, fucking chill out. Relax.
The bear
I'm
is
on the edge of my seat.
recoiling and shaking his head violently as the noise you're producing is just shattering his inner eardrums. And he starts to whimper, I'm a bear.
So sad.
Very.
But then he goes
very-
right back to, I'm a bear.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna. I did it again. I'm gonna healing word myself
Oh,
for 7. That's max.
so a shatter is a leveled spell, so you wouldn't be able to cast healing word and shatter in the same round.
Yeah,
really, even if
dumb
it's a
dumb.
bonus action?
Correct. If you use a leveled spell as a bonus action, you can cast
Okay.
a cantrip,
Gotcha.
but not a leveled spell.
Heard. Word.
Because I
Then,
finally am starting to know rules.
Yeah, whatever,
Oh, good
bitch. Go
job.
fuck yourself. Well then, since I can't do that, I'll give Oh yeah, I can do this, and I will do this. I have to do this, really. As my bonus action, yeah. I'm gonna use one of my bardic inspirations. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
Fuck you.
So, I guess, sorry, Piggy, you're too far. So, not too far, but I can only pick 3, and the other 3 can see me. So, Poncho, Magpie, 4, I'll give +5. And you can use your reaction to move
+5
your
what?
full speed. +5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ah, interesting situation.
I absolutely will use my reaction because guess whose turn is next?
Yeah.
No.
Well, let me ask you though. I can't use, or I'll still provoke attack of opportunity, right?
Correct.
You
Yeah.
will, yes. The rest of us will not.
All right. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm just kidding. I'm not moving. That'll be the end of my turn.
Immediately use my reaction. Is everyone running?
I repositioned. I didn't run.
I will run away as well.
Run away!
What you,
Uh,
per- what you
Tactical
perceive,
reposition.
what you perceive as them running away, Poncho. Ah!
They're up there.
You also start to bucket.
Go 10 more feet this way.
Fort will let you know that it is a tactical retreat.
Nope, 10 feet.
So-
I'm getting away.
Inform you.
I don't like that, so we're gonna do this and roll it again. Yeah, I like 24.
Are you keeping track of those?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a tab for it right
Okay,
there. That was my
great.
last one of this
Fantastic.
rest.
Fantastic. Goddamn, Roll20 is so good for that stuff. 24 is gonna hit.
6 fire damage.
Ooh. and you singe part of his face, burning away the fur and just showing raw muscle around his eye socket. It's starting to bleed out, and he roars again, but he's definitely very, very hurt.
Okay, and I don't think I have any bonus actions. Nope, that's it for me.
Alright. On
Right, so
to
I'm
the
going
real
to-
magpie.
The real magpie, not the fake magpie. Don't be confused.
The shadow magpie?
Yeah, the shadow person magpie. Don't be confused by that one. He's going to use advantage attack with light crossbow because cunning action aim. 17.
That's gonna hit for 5 damage. How do you want to do
Scientific
it?
Attack.
5 was
Straight to straight into the eye. I'm
Ooh.
gonna go let my cat out. He wants to be let out for some reason.
That's alright. The arrow finds the eyeball that's just been burned away from the firebolt, and the bear falls over.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make a rug out of him.
It would make a very fine rug. Very warm, comfortable. You'd have to maybe dry it off a little bit for the blood, unless that doesn't bother you.
Alright, what is blood considered water? Shape
Quick, spit it in.
water right out of it.
I want
Try
to say,
that
I want to
thing.
say yes, but I'm gonna say no because then any person you meet, do they have blood in them? Shape water, all the blood goes away.
That was literally my friend's like first question when he first started playing. He was like, "I'm gonna play the druid." He's like, "Shape water? People are made of water. I can kill them instantly." I'm
Right,
like, "There's a spell literally for that." No.
I just make him drink a lot of water and then I can kill him. I was like, okay, you gotta be hydrated. And then I kill him.
Guys, there's fire over here.
And I actually do need you all to say an initiative.
Oh, should I have not moved?
Yeah, go back to where you were.
Oh, I'm back.
Because echoing throughout the caves,
It's a ghost bear.
no.
Ooh.
You
You're
hear
fucking awful.
the footsteps about where the sheep and goat pen were. Oh, dog!
Oh shit. This ain't good.
What'd they say?
They said, "Oh, dog," as in the guy we killed.
Yeah. So, Magpie, were you done after your arrow shot?
He's letting his cat out.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot, did we bury the body or no?
You. Well,
The
you,
Verbeeg and the ogre? No, we didn't do shit to those bodies. We
well,
left
no,
them sitting
you
right
did.
there.
You did freeze the Verbeeg's spear away, but he punched you anyway. But the ogre, yeah, the ogre's still there. I shouldn't. Oh yeah, he's there. I see him. There's a bunch of goat tokens blocking my view of him, but he's there.
Fucking goat tokens.
Well, I don't want to. Magpie, might want to do something.
He doesn't have a bonus action or an action left. All he can do is
I'm back.
move. So, well, there we go.
So,
Do you want to move?
What?
a moment after the bear fell, from the opposite end of the cave, around where the sheeps and goats were, you heard a large or a deep female voice call out for Doug.
Doug is the name of the dude we killed last week.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Which
shit.
direction?
From like this way, kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a look.
And
Magpie's done having a look. He steps back. And then he's going to do an ability called Super Extra Attack that Scott doesn't know about.
Oh
Where
shit!
Magpie can do whatever he wants, so he kills him.
four.
Super.
On to Pancho then.
Alright, so where did I hear the voice come from?
Way off in this direction.
And I saw a magpie head over there.
Well, if the ping wasn't that useful, huh? So
No, it was. I saw
way off in that direction.
here. I want to know what's down this way, though.
From what you can see, it leads to the outside of the cave. Just at the very base of the opening,
This way, you mean?
Yes, just at
Okay.
the very base of or the very far reaches of your vision, you can just barely make out the moonlit trees outside the cave.
So if I go this way... Wait, where's Magpie? Is he inside of this thing?
He's right next to you. Do you not see him?
Oh, I gotta refresh then.
Yeah.
I see the name, but he is off the map on mine.
Huh.
Huh, would you look at that?
Well, what do you know?
What?
It just needs some speckle.
Just spackle that. There we go, I see him now.
There he is.
I will end the turn here, though.
All right. Piggy.
Which direction?
For you, that way.
So, y'all making your way this way?
Downtown.
They went this way.
Gotcha. Don't want to go too far ahead. Yeah, I'll be right there. Well, we'll probably where I'll end. But I'll, well, yeah, I think I had a dash to get there.
These are 5 foot. Oh, I see. Never mind. Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, blackjack.
Well, I guess Blackjack's on the move. And he said they were coming this way and then like over to the right. I'm just going to.
The voice you heard was coming from this way. All your buddies
Right.
went down this way and are heading
Yeah,
this way.
yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to use my dash action and move 70 feet. Let me find out how fucking far that is.
Jesus, do satyrs have 35?
Yeah.
God damn.
Wish I could see better. I'll just move to this one, 35.
You can always go one at a time.
True. I mean, at least 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Alright, there we go. Hello, friends. You know what? I don't really need to use my dash action. I didn't know y'all were so close. Too late, here I go!
Gotta go fast.
Alright, I'm going right here. It's my 35, that's 70, and then for my bonus action, Chris, I'm gonna use healing word and heal myself, so
Yeah, Chris.
fucking
Okay. You can do that.
Alright. Dope. And that'll be that full ass turn, bruh.
All right,
fun.
bruh. All right, bruh.
Full ass turn, bruh.
Oh, dog! I've got you some sweet.
Just getting
And she comes across the mangled body of an ogre. In blackjack, you can see a large figure come into the light. As she drops the baskets she was carrying and embraces her fallen lover. And she cries out, "No!" And begin sniffing the air. And just barely make out your form, Blackjack.
Hi, sorry.
And it'll go on to Fort. She pulls a spear from her back and clutches it with murderous intent.
Can I hug the wall and be in this space?
Yep.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do for my move. And then I'm going to ready my action to, once I see the threat, I will launch a firebolt at it.
Very good. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
The real magpie.
The fake magpie.
Haha.
I'm back.
Welcome back. It's your turn.
Okay. Great. So, where is she?
I don't know, I can't see her. But when I do see her, I'm gonna throw a firebolt at her.
Blackjack can see her.
Just barely into view. Am I able to hide up against the rock face here?
Yep, that's pretty much what Fort's doing, though not actually hiding.
I will attempt to do that.
Roll me a stealth. Ooh.
Is it 6 pass?
She does see you creeping around the corner, but her focus was on Blackjack, and you see her gaze just quickly shift to where you were trying to creep around. She is very angry.
Right. Then I'm going to use my super extra attack that Scott doesn't know about. Again. And, you know, I will hold my action until an ally is within 5 feet of the ugly giant.
Very good.
And then I will shoot. Pew pew.
Poncho.
I guess I would first ask, can you see that?
I am joining the forge right now, bro. I can't see shit.
Alright, I'll move up, and I don't see her still. I'll do my 25 feet to go there. Oh, there she is!
Oh, you found her.
And from here, I will use my bonus action to cast out the shadow at her.
At her?
And I'll end my turn.
Does that count as an ally? The Shadow Man?
It does.
In what regards? It's weird.
In the fact that he needs somebody within 5 feet in order for his sneak attack to work. So I believe in that case it
I think
would.
it, they specifically need
I do not think it does.
Well, that would work if there was like a hunter pet or anything up there, so I don't see why it wouldn't work with your shadow.
Yeah, it's up to Mr. Christopher.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris Perkins.
Thank you. I wish. But here's the thing. I would normally rule that yes, it does count as an ally. However, you are extremely apprehensive and scared of shadow people. So would Poncho consider it an ally?
But it doesn't need to be an ally. It just says an enemy, another enemy of the target.
Oh yeah, of another enemy of the target.
It
Not
doesn't need to be an
ally.
ally.
Shadow is
It just
absolutely
need-
an enemy of the target.
It just needs
So
to
here's the thing.
target.
Does it say it says a creature needs to be there, right? Okay, like an allied creature.
All I want to know right now is, does Poncho see the shadow Poncho as an ally?
Oh, you're killing me. No, he doesn't right now.
So
But
in
I
that
will
case,
just say, so we're aware though, flanking does not work with the Echo Knight, with the shadow.
okay.
So that's why I guess like it doesn't count as like a creature, so it doesn't give flanking bonus. I don't think it would give sneaking, but that's just
It
my.
doesn't need to count as a creature, just as another enemy.
Yeah,
Right.
because it says when you deal damage to a creature. It doesn't say if another creature is within 5 feet, that's an enemy. It just says once you deal damage to a creature. At least from what I'm reading.
If someone's depressed, can you always sneak attack them? Is that always the right enemy?
Gog would for sure be very, very upset right now. She wouldn't quite hit that level of depression just yet, but by the looks of things, she's not going to live to hit that level. So, in this case, rules as written, Magpie, your held action would go off. However, you did specify an ally. Does Magpie consider the Shadow People an ally? Poncho is like, Shadow People! Get away!
Yeah, I fucking hate
that's
it.
a deep philosophical question.
You know how I like to run my games.
Given his
They're character
given
driven.
his backstory, likely he would consider them an ally.
Alright then. Go ahead and make your attack.
Even if he's convinced the goblin has schizophrenia.
Dang it! I've got only myself to blame.
Holy shit.
God bless Shadow People.
Shadow people are great allies.
Shit, sorry, I was coming
Let me
to
get rid
place.
of where does the poncho become the mirror image thing? We just get to keep Shadow Poncho.
Shadow
It's a black
Poncho's the next Fafnir.
I want to hit him directly in the knee, so it can
Oh.
be a funny, ha-ha joke.
It's a lady. This is Gog.
Okay, well let's analyze the situation so you can tell me how that's a lady.
Lady.
Just like, Abby from
Are you-
last part 2.
Are you stating in your world
Abby?
that
Who the hell is Abby?
female
from the game Last of Us.
Gag.
It's Gag. And she's
Abby-
bringing a basket of goodies
Abby-
for her beloved Doug, which you've killed.
Yeah, I haven't played
But if she
T-Row
didn't
2,
want
so I
Doug
don't know
to
about this
die,
Abby
well, maybe
chap.
she should have protected Doug better.
She was going to give him a nice picnic.
And you know
Holy
what?
shit,
Killing
you did
them again?
37 fucking damage with one of Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the game.
Wait, why are we killing them again?
Because
Good Mead, we don't tolerate that bullshit.
yeah.
And they killed
What
the
if-
town speaker.
Yeah, and they killed the town speaker. Granted, I don't know what the
like-
town speaker said to these guys to like set them off, but
He went to recover the mead that they stole.
then fuck these guys. We're just killing them.
Maybe this is like a conspiracy theory, and actually we're just doing the town's dirty work because the speaker faked his death.
It's possible. But we won't find that out till we show back up with the meat
This is my conspiracy theory.
or the honey, so they can make the meat. Anywho,
Alright. Yes.
so whose turn is it? Poncho still? Poncho, did you do all your things?
Well, I did. Yeah.
Oh,
But that was the end of my turn.
sorry.
So it's
Piggy.
Piggy's turn.
On to you.
Cool.
Yep. Chucking a flame.
Actually, I guess I could have attacked. I totally forgot about that.
You didn't need to attack. That's fine, James.
It's okay. I attacked for you.
Thank you.
You
Yeah.
really did.
You
He
really
attacked the shit out of it for you.
The small bolt of fire will go forward and strike Gog true, and do succeed in burning off some of her cold weather clothing.
Ha! I burnt her hair a bit. Pinched it,
Not my weave.
God.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Blackjack, on to you.
Hey there, I'm Blackjack. I'm 27 years young.
Hey there,
And-
base here.
Shut the fuck up, Scott. Alright, so let's see here. So I'm about to do some shit. Not that good, some shit. But... Alright, here we go.
I like this song. That flute.
I do
is
too.
awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking
Man.
bangs, dude.
That's
This
good.
shit got me feeling away. Alright, so
Got me off in the club throwing ducats.
fuck, do I want to waste it on this? Whatever. Whatever. Who am I? Alright, so
Oh, that's not a waste. That's a killer spell. Hell yeah.
yeah, I'm just running out of personal spells.
Do that shit.
But I am going to need 20-foot cube. Hold on, I can do this. I know how things work. Hold on. This is probably it's probably a cube. Fuck, I didn't do it. All right, trying again. I'm so bad at this. I don't know why this is so hard for me. All right, there we go. Step in 20 feet. All right. There we go. So it's gonna go right here.
All right.
Nope. Wait. Nope. Right here. All right.
Okay.
So you're 20.
What,
All right.
you strum on your lyre? Is that how you cast your spells? That's your focus is your lyre?
Yeah.
All right.
Correct.
So you strum on it
It's
and
a big old strum.
like
And
mystical fragments of multicolored lights begin to rain down in the area, and Gog just shakes them all off and pushes them away.
Slut.
But for a brief
Alright.
moment, it was very pretty.
Well, you're welcome. Fuck you in your 20s days. Can you go back to rolling fours?
Seriously. Last week was so easy on you guys, and this week, oh, you missed the easy week. Sorry, you're back to the tough week.
It's always a tough week when I'm here. And then Piggy, you have healing word.
I have healing word.
Have you used a lot of first level spells?
No, I have 3 left.
Would you be able to use a healing word on me by chance, so I don't have to waste my last one?
Yeah.
I just have 12 hit points and I'm nervous.
I can give you a fried Oreo bacon bit though. If you want that.
Yeah, that sounds better actually. Alright, then for my bonus action, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Piggy. And
Gotcha.
it's an extra d6 on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Dang.
And you have 10 minutes to use it, so. And that'll end my turn.
All right. It'll go on to Gog then. Gog will. Let's see here. That's good enough. Push past the shadow person,
And it'll attack her.
seeing it for what it is.
Oh my god, what a smart.
Can the shadow do attacks of opportunity?
Yep.
Sick. Also, fuck you.
Right there, so you can see it.
Oh, thanks.
as long as I can see it. When it's at the bottom though. When a creature that you can see within 5 feet of your echo moves at least 5 feet away from it,
I'm
reaction.
kidding. I trust you.
creature.
But guess what?
If
She
you
just
look in
came
that
right
space.
So that means my action triggers as well.
Yep.
Stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
21.
Oh,
21 and 15 are both gonna hit.
21.
nasty.
So 18
Rolling
total
big dick
points.
damage.
So she bursts through the shadow, it rematerializes into a form that resembles Poncho, and stabs her in the back with its rapier. And as she comes around the corner, slight trail of blood dripping out of her back kidney area, a bolt of fire goes streaking through the hallway and strikes her right in the breast. You asshole.
Got her in the titty, guys. Look at that.
The Verbeeg
We don't know that.
is going to swing mightily at you, Poncho. Because you're in her way.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Wow, 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 wow.
First one's gonna hit.
All right. That bardic ability that gave me 5 temp. How long does that last for?
It is.
It never left initiative, so it would still be going
Right.
at least.
It
for
should
the-
still be. I'll confirm. I'll just do that so you can see it. But
Did you ever use your temp HP from my bear totem?
I didn't use that either, but that only lasts when you're in the radius, right?
It doesn't
That
stack
just
though.
happened while I was away.
Yeah,
So-
but we left the radius, so it's gone.
So these temporary hit points don't ever go away until
Correct.
you use them,
Correct.
or until
I-
you rest. They would go away on a rest.
I thought the totem one made it go away.
No,
You
the
left the
I
totem.
just think
totem
it's
one
a
does.
stack, so I don't think it matters really.
correct. Piggy, you're right. It doesn't matter because they don't stack. But Poncho, you're also right. Once you leave the radius, you lose temp HP. And Fort, you're also right. Bardic Inspiration lasts until you use it, and these temp HP counts as Bardic Inspiration, so they last until you use it.
Correct.
All right, cool. So I had 5 temp HP then. So that'll go away. And then I'll
Oh, wait,
damage.
I'm sorry. This is a bit different.
Yeah, this just gives the 3 of us that saw him 5 temp HP.
Right, so it does last forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until we rest or till we use it. So you do have the 5 temp HP.
Yep, so 5 goes away, and then minus 24.
No idea what it's
21. Oh, you got hit twice.
You've unfortunately suffered
No, I get hit once, but it's a crit.
a kind of similar blow that Blackjack felt, in that your cold weather gear has been torn, but not in a slashing motion, more as a piercing motion. So you've just got this ogre-sized spear hole in your stomach that's hurting, and is definitely exposing your innards to the brutal cold. And it'll go on to Fort. Pew, 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 pew. Bah, 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 bah.
Wow,
And as the 3 darts pierce her, oops, she's gonna continue to press on.
What's that?
She's gonna continue to press on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up and that's it.
All right, Magpie, the real Magpie.
okay. The real magpie.
Ixen
going-
Dragon's Bane.
Ixen Dragon's Bane is gonna cast Fireball. So, I'm going to... check if there's anything extra I can do. Put on my sunglasses.
Of course.
And now look cool. And I'm then going to... So, cutting action aim. And fire.
Ooh.
Does an 18 instantly kill it?
It doesn't, unfortunately, but it does grievously wound the poor creature in front of you. She is
Okay.
having a lot of trouble pushing forward after that one. Strikes into her, the really meaty part of her thighs, and she struggles for a second, but does her best to stand back up.
Unfortunately, Magpie has no movement because he aimed, so that's going to be his turn.
Poncho, on to you.
Poncho, upon being pierced and brutally wounded, will use his rapier to attack her.
Ooh, that's gonna hit.
6 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh!
Way.
Just
Thank
after I get
goodness.
pierced, I just get all angry and I just jump at her stomach and pierce right into it, and kind of just lunge and stab a few more times.
The first stab, you can see and hear the life leaving her breath. And then you just keep going on as she falls down in front of you, leaving a nice warm pool of blood, in case anybody was cold.
Ha! Ah! That hit. That hurt.
It looks like it hurt her more.
Yes, only because you guys helped.
What
Let's
she
see if
got
they
on
got
her?
anything.
She has a wooden shield, some very torn up hide armor, and a spear, as well as a basket of a basket of cold meats. They presumably would be roasting, and a few knucklehead trout.
Boom roast.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that shield unless anybody else wants it.
I mean, it's just a normal shield.
Yep. I'm just adding it to my collection for later. You do want it? Nope. Okay.
No.
Am I the only one starting to actually be increasingly suspicious of this whole situation?
Before we do anything else, let me healing word Poncho since he's look all rough there.
I think I'll be fine till we get back. Let's get the honey, and we'll go back to Good Mead.
Does Jack still want healing word?
Well, I can use it on myself if, since I'm hoping we'll get a rest sooner than later. But
Yep. Gotcha.
So
Maybe they just bought the wine, and then the town speaker tried to take it back or have them thrown out and killed, and they defended themselves.
well, we'll never know now, unless you know a way to talk to the dead.
Magpie,
So-
how long you've been in 10 towns for a little bit, right? You've been in Icewind Dale?
For maybe like a month. Magpie's getting real suspicious.
Month is enough time, as just this past week. Yep, just 3 days ago, in fact, you would have heard the news that the town speaker had been killed by Verbeeg marauders. So, beyond that, you don't know. I don't want to say assuming, because that sounds aggressive, but what you're pondering or pontificating on, you don't know. You don't know if these guys stole it or if this guy was just a dickhead. All you know is that he went out to get the mead back and he was killed. And now the town has no speaker.
I still have 2 more.
Why would a speaker go by himself?
Oh no, he had an adventuring party. He had 5 others. You found the remains of a few of them. Blackjack and Piggy. Piggy, actually, probably you would be best suited for this one. You'd
Yep.
realize that what's on the spigot in front of the campfire isn't actually meat, but is human. Dwarf, to be exact.
What?
They are eating people, so maybe that's...
Yeah,
my
screw them.
So wait. Are we gonna get the honey?
Yeah, I'm back by the honey. I was just about to ask how strong one would have to be to tip over a barrel and start rolling it.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Would that count towards healing word? Because it's not an attack roll.
No, if it said it could be used for a healing roll, it would specifically.
It would say that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, there might be another
So,
type of bard that has that.
What was your question? If you wanted to use Bardic Inspiration to heal yourself?
Well, I wanted to use healing word, but if my roll wasn't good, I was
Inspire
gonna
me to heal you even more.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
um,
Yeah,
But-
it's an attack roll ability check. It's
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a damage roll; it's the hit roll.
To answer your question, each of these casks would weigh roughly 200 pounds.
Ooh, I don't know
Ooh,
if I
that's a
can
good
move
healing.
that much.
can't hate that.
Could someone help brother out, and maybe we can tag team a barrel?
Hey, I don't have my pigs yet.
Why is there a druid tipping?
Why does it just say poisoned right here?
Yeah, why is there a druid tipping some substance into these barrels?
And then Strahd shows up on Bucephalus. And
Oh,
knocks you
nice.
all. One of the barrels, you'll notice, is empty of honey or any kind of strong contents, but it does still jiggle a bit, as if there's something inside.
Let's look in that one. Probably about to fight a gelatinous cube.
No.
You pull out the bunghole cover, and that's what they're called. Don't laugh. That's what they're called. That's what they're
We're
tell
called.
me
laughing.
not
You
to laugh
said
at that.
bunghole
Wah,
cover.
wah, wah,
It's a
wah.
bunghole cover. That's what they're called. You pull out the bunghole cover and lift up the wooden pallet, and inside is Tiamat.
Shut
Wow.
Little tiny baby Tiamat? Oh.
Just kidding. There's 72 silver pieces, 344 copper pieces, a translucent pink moss agate gemstone, a healer's kit, a hunting trap, and a small rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered sling stones.
Oh, well, we need to divide that up.
I'm working on it. Everybody gets 14 silver pieces with 2 left over.
You converted the copper?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Everybody gets 68 copper pieces with 4 left over. I think. Math is hard.
Can I make a survival check to see if I skin this bear?
I'd say if you spend enough time, like 20 minutes at the most, you can get it off. It's not fighting you. It's dead. I assume you've got some kind of carving tool, like a knife or something, that can let you do that.
Let's see if I butcher this,
In a good way.
Yeah, go ahead.
Anyone mind if I take the sling stones?
No.
I'm really good, with
Not only do you skin the bear, but you get that super cool like fur coat where the claws are covering your arms and half the bear head is over your head, so you've got the bear tooth. Yeah, it's fashionable. It's freaking cool. Everyone else is out here in their parkas and furs, and you're over here in a massive bear skin cloak.
I'm ready to hit the runway.
You go,
So-
sis.
Piggy, I don't know if you want to note it anywhere or not. I don't feel like keeping track of it, but I would say with this new bearskin cloak of yours, you would have advantage on any kind of checks against the cold, or if you get wet or anything like that.
Bears are water repellent, so
Yep. So you definitely have advantage on any of those kinds of checks. You would ignore the shock factor as well. If your cold weather gear were to get wet,
yep.
you become shocked and immediately take 1 level of exhaustion. You would ignore that.
Shit, that's a good.
Gotcha.
It's a good cloak.
Getting cold in negative 50-degree weather isn't pleasant. So what are you guys doing from here? You've got two
Does anyone want
200-pound caskets and
Or
one
hunting
empty
trap?
one.
I took the bag with the silver sling stones because I'll buy a sling in town for sure. I'm actually proficient with that, so extra.
I think it
magical
would be good if each of us carries a hunting trap.
I'll take it. If
Not a
no one
hunting
else
trap,
wants
a healer's kit. A healer's
healer's
kit.
kit.
I think everyone should have an individual healer's kit.
Well, those of us that don't have healing spells should probably take a healer's kit first. And then once we get surplus, we can give them to the people with healing spells as well.
In case anybody's curious, you can use one action to expend 1 charge of a healer's kit. They have 10. And it immediately stabilizes a creature. No death saves required. No medicine check. You just use your action, use a healer's kit on a creature with 0 HP, and they are immediately stabilized.
Poncho, you already have a healer's kit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you want me to grab it, or do you want to take this one, Magpie?
You take this one.
Okay. So I'm taking the sling pouch, the bullets, and the healer's kit. Who wants the hunting trap? And then we'll sell the agate in town. Poncho, do you already have a hunting trap as well?
Not.
Actually, what about Piggy? Do you have one?
I don't really use traps per se.
Okay,
I'll
so
take a
Drew
trap.
doesn't want to do it.
What'd you call her?
I'll take a trap.
The problem is I can't carry it. It's too much weight.
Give me a trap.
Okay, so Magpie will take the trap, and then we each divided up the coins. 4 copper and 3 silver. No, I'm sorry. 4 copper and 2 silver left over that we can't divide evenly until we get to town. Or we could just give it to somebody, I don't care. And then we'll get however much gold back from selling the agate. I don't know what each town's sell value is. It might be different per town.
I'm gonna convert my silver and gold.
You can do that. I don't need a... just do it if you want to do it.
Copper was a mistake. By God.
Seriously. There really should just be everything is gold. No platinum, no Illyrium. No...
Nothing costs EP, nothing costs
Right,
TP.
just make everything gold.
Some stuff costs CP and SP, but that's like bullshit, like torches and fucking arrows and shit.
Just streamline everything.
Right. So what are you guys doing? Divvying up the treasure.
So I think we're gonna take the 2 barrels that have mead back to our sled.
So how much is it again to carry, lift, or push? Like, what's the equation
So
for those?
15
yours is
times
10
your strength.
No, because he's small, his
Right.
is only 10 times.
Right. Medium
Weak.
creatures, it's 15 times your strength score. Not your +2, your actual whatever your strength is. So
Yep.
if it's 8 or 13, it's 15
So
times
mine
15.
is 10.
So it's 150.
So I can carry up to 195 pounds.
Okay, so mine would be
Yeah.
10 times 9, so 9.
90. The fighter can only carry 90 pounds.
Well, wait, that only 90 pounds again. That doesn't make sense though. That's for lifting. That's not encumbrance, is it? Because my character
No,
sheet
that's your
doesn't say.
encumbrance.
My character sheet does not say I'm encumbered right now at 124.
It should.
It does not.
No, because
But
I'm not using variant encumbrance rules.
At
Oh,
at 135, I'm over carrying capacity. It tells me.
Right. So, are you guys carrying these or are you pushing them?
I mean, I think if, like, me and Poncho grab one, well, there's only 2. So yeah, we can just 2-man each barrel back to the sled.
You can.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's carry him back there.
Oh, wait. So you are using variant, but I don't think Roll20 is calculated that I'm a small.
No, I think it's default making you medium, which is probably why it's not displaying that you're over encumbered at 90.
I see.
What? At 124.
Whatever. I'm at 123 point something, and I'm totally fine because, like I said, I can go to 195. For some reason, the wizard didn't dump strength.
All right. Well, I mean, I can dump some stuff later to clean up this.
If you need to, I can carry shit for you as well.
I'm not going to be a stickler about weight encumbrance unless it becomes an issue. I'll say that.
All right. Yeah. So I mean,
So I'm gonna pick up the elephants and I'm gonna put 6 elephants in my inventory.
Right. Not full plate and like 6 long swords and all that, and you weigh 45 pounds. No.
Fucking.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have the fucking black hand layout because you're not black hand.
Right.
That guy could carry so much bullshit.
But within reason, we'll say that.
Okay.
Within reason.
I mean, well, I'm pretty much at maximum right now. So, and I mean, if you look at my character sheet, I've got 1 weapon, a shield, ball
Alright,
bearing.
so you can be our scout while we take this shit back to the sled. And me and Blackjack will grab one, and Magpie and Piggy can grab the other one. And we'll get the barrels back to town.
Sounds good to me.
Anything anyone else wants to do here before we head back to relative safety of Good Mead?
Should be fine.
Pray to Asmodeus.
So, pretend like we have barrels. We're gonna go back to the sled. I have a barrel, yes I do. I have a barrel, where is the sled? Oh, cool. Cool. So we're probably going to the Mead Hall, I would guess. That's probably where we should take this.
Jarthra is posted out, and at this point, the Aurora is still not in effect. It's still a very quiet, somber night. The stars are in full swing. The moon is shining brightly, giving you at least dim twilight. So if you can imagine a cloudless sky and a big bright full moon, that's about as much as you can see. But Jarthra, knowing these lands and knowing how to work an axe-beak sled, even with a little bit of extra weight, navigates you back safely to Good Mead, where the extremely loud humming, I'm sure, has not been missed.
I don't even hear it. What are you talking about? I got 10 of this.
Pretty
I
much
got 11
how this whole town sounds like that.
Why does it sound like that?
Because of the bees
In
and the
the
trees.
Mead Hall.
Oh, the
Oh
bees.
no, they've got their
Not the
own.
bees!
If you didn't visit the Mead Hall, but I'll tell you, they've got their own microclimate controlled thing that keeps the bees safe and warm and producing honey. So when they lost 40 gallons of honey, yeah, their meat production was in dire straits.
So we're showing up at the Mead Hall with 2 barrels of honey.
Ooh.
Check out what we found. We know you don't know us, but we're the best.
Good Mead has a population of 100. So there's about 5 people in here. The grand parade that you were expecting is nothing more than... Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. That's a good smelling stuff. Oh, yeah. That'll be good. Thank you, guys. Thank you all.
Now, answer me this though. How did you guys lose it?
Well, the Verbeegs, I thought you would have met them by now.
Oh, we did.
Met them.
But they came into town and they stole it from you?
Well, yeah, did you see how big they were? I mean, Speaker Kendrick did what he could, but there's no standing against those giants.
Yes, but why did they come here to take that from you?
Well, I assume to survive, just like the rest of us, but that doesn't give them any right.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Just doesn't add up though.
Well, Honcho, maybe some things weren't made to make sense.
Listen, we're not the guys to be asking questions to. You want to see whoever's taken charge of Baron, our recently deceased speaker. Long may he rest in peace.
So someone's already been elected to the position?
No, as a matter of fact, we were holding off the election until we our honey was secured. So I suspect come tomorrow morning we'll start having the elections. There's
Wait,
Oh boy.
who was gonna get the honey then?
well,
We just dropped off the honey to these.
No. But if we didn't show up though, who was gonna do it?
after the burial ceremony, we'd send word to East Haven, or probably, yeah, East Haven would probably be best bet. Those fools in Brinchander take too time and probably get lost by the time they got here. You know, they've got an ironsmith there, the Black Iron Blades, and we got a saying around the 10 towns: if anybody dies, it's probably because he got a black iron blade on him. But anyway, so we go to East Haven for these kinds of issues, and it'll take a couple days, and they'll send some guards, and they'll take care of the Verbeeg. This has only been a couple days.
So you guys are going to be without a speaker for multiple days because of honey.
The Council of Speakers meeting isn't until the end of the 10-day. We got some time.
Oh, okay. So you had some time just to like do nothing but finagle, do a burial, send out word to get some help,
Hey,
and wait for it to come
We
back.
have the guards here to handle this type of behavior.
it's been 2 years since we've seen
They're
the sun.
all sitting around doing nothing though.
That's all we can do. What else is there to do? You go outside, you get caught in a blizzard, you die. You get
Build a
hit by a
fucking
Yeti.
wall.
That's what Brinchander did, and look what good it does us.
None.
Build
You
a
don't
fucking
wall.
wall.
Yeah, build a wall.
Build a goddamn wall. Seriously. You guys are like one of the most valuable settlements in the entire 10 towns, and you protect
Yes.
yourselves with faith? That's the dumbest thing I've ever
So
heard.
here and fucking build a wall, you prick.
Build a wall around the one area that has all the honey, maybe. You know, even that.
Seriously, you guys are next to a goddamn forest.
You're a
Come down half
fucking
those trees and
delusional
build a
asshole.
wall.
Listen. Clearly,
Freeze to death.
clearly, you guys don't know about Good Mead. So let me tell you, we were founded by people from Cholt. Hard people, used to harsh environments, more warmer than this, granted, but then the war years came, and I'm sure being from Good Mead and knowing about our dead speaker and trying to find the honey from the Verbeegs, you would have stopped at the Shrine of the Flaming Sword, right? But did you notice that the shrine is dedicated to Tempest, the god of war?
Yes.
He gave us this land. All we know is war and fighting until recently. That we found that we could actually do something good without killing people.
So wait a second. Your argument to me for why you haven't built a wall around your settlement is that your people are warriors, ergo you've never heard of defensive tactics in any way, shape, or form.
Warriors. We're trying to break down those walls now.
So you've got a lot of money here. Wait, so you got a lot of money here, and you got no way to defend it.
Amount of money here.
When did you give up war?
Hold on. You have a lot of money here. You don't have a wall, and you don't intend to defend it.
The money gets
am I right?
The money gets redistributed as I understand it. Again, I'm just working in the Mead Hall, so I don't know the inner workings, but there's not that many people here.
This is a robbery.
I spit at his feet. I say, the goblins of caer-konig have built a great fortress better than this.
The goblins of caer-konig have robbed Bryn Shander. They've thieved anybody that dares travel to 10 towns or Icewind Dale.
And you people were warriors! You killed people!
Forest right here! We were literally just inside said forest. Use it to your advantage and build a wall!
Why, can we rob this entire town?
Probably.
There's only 100 people, I think we can pull it off.
I just take my finger and I poke this man and I say, mark my words, if I see the goblins of caer-konig, I'll let them know that you have no defenses.
Why don't we rob them ourselves?
Because we don't rob.
Apparently they can muster up 22 soldiers.
We're not allowed to rob.
Oh god, 22 soldiers, I'm fucking shitting myself.
Well, I am, because I only have a spell left, so I'm actually doing the shitting.
A solid ice brick comes out of the exterior of a fort.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them. What is this building, by the way? This big, long-ass building.
That is a
shipyard.
Longhouse. Yep, a longhouse for the shipyard.
Okay.
That's where they make the repairs, build new boats, that sort of thing.
Do they have an inn in this town?
Surprise. They don't.
Can we stay at the Mead Hall since we brought them back their honey?
The Mead Hall is where most people spend their time.
Okay.
It's heated, it's warm, as long as you can deal with the extreme buzzing noises from within. But I will remind you, because I'm nice, that the person who hired you for this offered you the town speaker's sword.
Yep, that's all I want to say. We're going to that. We're going to get the fuck out of here. I hate this place. God, it's all Sim 2.0. I just hate every fucking town we go to. They're all stupid. We're warriors. We don't have any defenses.
Do they have a bank?
No, they have the speaker's house, a mead hall, and the shrine. Everyone else is just their own homes.
Okay, so before we get the fuck out of here, we're gonna take 30 minutes because we want to identify the pearls, we want to identify the wand, and I want Fimbulventer back.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. Shouldn't we take a long rest?
Do we want to take a long rest? We could take a short rest right here, and I can get 2 spell slots back.
How does that work, by the way?
I'll get my totem back on a short rest.
How does what work?
I'm sorry, spellcasting on a short rest.
You don't get any spell slot bats. Yeah,
so
you don't.
warlocks get all their slots back on a short rest, but you only get the 2 slots.
Correct.
Wizards have a thing called Arcane Recovery, where during a short rest, I can gain equal to half my wizard level back in spell slots, rounded up. So right now I can gain either 2 level 1s or 1 level 2 back on a short rest.
Gotcha.
But everybody else, bards, clerics, paladins, sorcerers, they don't get their spell slots back on a short rest. Druids.
Correct. So I can deal with a short rest, but I would like a long rest more.
I would love a long rest.
So
We've got mind prayer tadpoles in our eyes.
Oh, okay. What time of day is it? About?
It's dark, so past 2 p.m., but the aurora is not out yet, so before midnight.
Okay. And how long from here would it take us to get to caer-konig? Pull up that handy dandy chart.
Oh, you know I got it. 8 hours on foot, 4 hours on Axbeak.
4 hours on Axbeak. Do we want to chance the 4-hour dart to caer-konig, and we know there's nowhere to stay in caer-konig, so we'd have to go another 2 hours to caer-konig? Or do we want to try and find somewhere to stay here, get our sword, identify this shit, and then move out?
I would like to not be here.
I mean, if we...
Okay. How far from here to Dugan's Hole?
Four hours, 2 on
Holy
Axbeak.
fuck.
2 on
4
Axbeak.
hours on Axbeak? Shit.
No, 2 on Axbeak. 4 on
2
foot.
on Axbeak. Okay. Well, that's another option, but I don't know if there's any inn or place we could stay in Dugan's Hole. I think our better option, since we already kind of have some faith with people in this town, might be to try and stay here. We could stay in the Mead Hall, like you said, but we just have to deal with the buzzing.
We can stay at the shrine.
Yeah, maybe we can stay at the shrine. Let's go over there, talk to her, get the sword, and see if maybe we can just stay there for the night. So
I don't want to be here
head
as
over
much as
to the
you got
shrine.
either. I just want to. I would like to rest. I'm hurting pretty bad.
Alright, so
Y'all look all beat up anyway.
we're all in agreement, head over to the shrine, see if we can maybe stay the night there?
I think it's the best bet.
As well.
Okay, let's all head over to the Shrine of the Flaming Sword.
Very
Thankfully, right
good.
across the road.
It is. It is. The body of Speaker Kendrick Reelsbarrow has been completely wrapped up and is ready for transport into a tomb where he will be lowered into the ground and buried.
Okay.
The
Priestess?
priestess, thank you. Shit, I didn't write her name down.
I didn't either, so just call her Priestess.
The priestess.
Captain Priestess.
The priestess will greet you. You've survived.
Not only that, we brought back the mead with the honey to make the mead.
And she will give you a warm smile. That is most pleasant news. The town of Good Mead, on behalf of myself, if I can say so, thanks you, as do the rest of the 10 towns.
It was our pleasure.
No.
Tomorrow, we shall hold our election.
How do you vote someone in?
You must have the support of the people. So far, we've got 2 elected representatives, Shandar and Olivessa.
What can you tell us about these 2 electees?
Well, Shandar, he travels once a month between Targos to meet with their speaker. And Olivessa seems to not like it. Not want it. But her friends and her supporters are pushing her into it, so they must see something in her that she doesn't see in herself.
And were any of them trying to get the speaker job before this, or have they just come forward
Oh,
now that the position is vacant?
Shandar's been campaigning for quite some time, proclaiming that he's got the key to our safety.
Which is?
Well, he's never really said. He just says he holds the key to the safety.
Is it a wall?
A wall?
A wall. We've been over this with the people at the Mead Hall. Is it a wall?
A wall.
A wall, yes,
Yes.
a wall.
Oh, a
A
wall.
fortress.
Palisades. Wooden barricades to keep out more Verbeeg marauders.
And the doors behind you will open. And a middle-aged woman
Gross.
walks in. I am Olivessa.
It is.
I make the casks here in Good Mead. Thank you, priestess, for treating our new guests. Some friends of mine don't want Shandar to become our new town speaker. They say he's untrustworthy. I myself don't know him that well, but I've been urged to run against him. I've got no interest in being the speaker of Good Mead. I prefer the quiet life. But you lot seem to have good leadership skills. This town could certainly use a good leader. What do you say?
One of us? No, I'm sorry, no. I have higher sights in mind.
Well, you can own both Icewind Dale and...
I'll do it.
We don't have the cognitive capacity to lead.
That's not true, I do.
All right, we'll do it.
What you saying, Goblin?
Well, why doesn't she want to lead? The people think she has an ability to do so.
Pancho, what were you going to say?
I'll take it if I can build a wall.
If you're elected town speaker, you have freedom to do whatever you wish with the town, provided the council of speakers approves of it.
Why do you need a speaker if you've got a council?
No, the other speakers from other towns.
The council of speakers consists of the other speakers of the other 10 towns. We send our own speaker as representative to speak to our best interests.
Ah, that makes sense. Wait, why do you need permission from the council to put up a wall in your own town?
Well, a wall like that will require several resources, several hard-working hands. There's not a lot of wood left. Lonely Wood seems to be hoarding it all.
Isn't there trees everywhere?
What about all the trees?
We've got our trees around us, yes, and they do a terrific job of blocking the harsh winds.
What do you
Is
think
there
fucking
not a
wall's gonna
forest
do?
around here?
What?
Is there a forest around here?
There's
Yeah.
there's a little bit of wood, sure, but if you mean to encircle the entirety of Good Mead, it might be a small wall.
Why don't you run? People want you. You would take office, take the people's votes before me, a goblin.
The door is gonna burst open again.
Nobody give a fuck about this place? What's going on here?
And in walks a dwarf who sports a burly beard and long red hair. These outsiders have no stake in Good Mead's future.
Hey, whoa, buddy. We're the only reason Good Mead has a future right now.
Yeah, who are you?
Did he say steak?
He did
This
say
is
steak.
Shandar Froth.
Shandar, the one with the key for the city's future.
To answer your guys' question, the Olivessa family line has lived in Good Mead since it was founded. We are original Chultans.
Guys,
What?
I was correcting her. It's Guy's question. It's not Guys's.
And me? Granted, I'm new, but I've spent a few years here in Good Mead, and I have helped the logging expedition, cutting down most of the trees, providing new walls, new doors, new floors, anything.
Why haven't you built a wall around the town then?
Until these Verbeegs intruded on us, we had no need for it.
I see.
What race is
He's a dwarf.
What type of dwarf?
Shield dwarf.
If you're elected, will you build a wall around the village?
Just so you know, I'm not bullshitting.
What the fuck is a shield dwarf?
I think it's
Or for the shield.
a hill dwarf.
Lynn Trollbane was also a shield dwarf.
If you are elected speaker, will you build a wall?
We need to be protected.
Yeah, this guy gets my vote then.
Why don't people like you? I'm gonna detect his thoughts.
Surface level?
I haven't done that in a while. I'm gonna pry deep,
Alright.
like an invasive meaning. But I'd also like to know his surface.
Ooh. So, Magpie, you're just focusing intently. And he looks right back at you. You're looking at me quite funny, tiefling. I got something in me beard.
I was admiring your beard, yes, totally.
That sounded sincere.
Huh. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Just nodding along to myself. Okay. Just
He knows the plan of action, but he's not letting on to any kind of uncertainty. He seems very sure of himself, but you're able to get a little bit deeper into what he's not saying.
okay. I'm going to turn to Fort and whisper in his ear. Do you know who the Zentarum are?
Oh no.
That dwarf works with the Zentarum, wants to take control of the city for them. Under the firm of Nief, Maxin and Dural.
I don't know how I feel about that, Mags.
The Zentarum are
Oh, I know who they are.
monopolizing crime.
They're basically dicks.
Do I hear the word crime?
He did say he was whispering.
I know.
You can roll a perception check contested by my stealth if you want.
I won't do it.
I know the priestess left, but is she like still in the temple itself?
No, she's still there. She's
Oh,
still
okay.
present. Yep.
Maybe we should just take this guy out.
Perhaps we should table these discussions for tomorrow when we have the election. I believe these outsiders have been promised safe lodging, a warm room, and the speaker's own sword.
Yeah, maybe we should take this guy out. Like, we could like go through his window, get him while he's asleep.
They'd never know.
They would never know.
I don't know. I
What
think
the
we
town
need
gonna
to.
do? They're a bunch of pussies, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, I like the guy. I like that he would build a wall. I don't like that he works for a monopoly crime organization.
Shandar.
But is he the lesser of two
Aye.
evils? Can you do your thing on what's her name?
Yeah.
All of us, huh?
What's her name?
Aye, what do you want?
Go ahead and do the thing on the other thing.
Hold on. Look with your
I will do the
specialized.
take thought, but do your talking first.
Surface level or full?
Full. I'm an invasive arsehole.
You are.
And this is on Olivessa?
Aye, what do you want?
Have you seen the shadow?
No, but I've seen your kind rummaging about, and that wall would help us. No offense taken, you seem a good goblin if there ever was one, but no, we'd cut you guys out.
That's it. I'm done talking to him.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to sit down and start identifying this pearls and this wand.
Actually, wait.
That's not good for you, Magpie. Sorry, I'll give you one better. What?
Before he actually, Sandar, you said that you own the key to the town's safe. What?
I've made some powerful friends in Targus. They've promised swift response to any problem that we might have, be it Verbeegs or Yetis or polar bears or... We've got friends now, where before we didn't.
And what would that cost?
The mead must flow.
No.
So it would cost mead?
This town is in a precarious position. The only producer of honey mead in all of 10 towns. The rest of them barely getting by. We could be the next Bryn Shander. We could be the next East Haven. Nobody has the vision that I do.
But again, what is it going to cost for these people to help?
Electing me as their leader. Continue producing mead as they have been.
Wait.
You just want to lead these people and make this town profitable?
Aye.
Honestly, I can't see any flaw in that design.
In that design at the surface level, this problem would solve itself if we just need to tell Poncho and he'll do what he did to that fucking guy in the basement.
The priestess will walk forward again. Please. We are in a holy place. Leave the politics for tomorrow. If you brave adventurers wish to stay, you may have the attic. It is well warmed. There are beds laid out for you already. And please, accept the speaker's sword. It is only fair. And Shandar is going to storm off without saying anything. Olivessa, I do hope you stick around, though I understand if you don't. Be safe. And she too will take her leave. And whoever wants it is now in possession of the speaker's flaming longsword.
Oh, I don't have to identify that? We already know what it is?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I can't use it, but...
I think. Well, Poncho, you don't use long swords, right?
I can only use dex weapons.
Okay.
Blackjack, I think you're proficient with it if you want to grab it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that nobody else could benefit more.
At the moment,
really,
I'm not
really
proficient
using
with it, so I couldn't do much with it. You'd probably be more use of it than I would.
Magpie, you're mostly ranged, right?
I can use rapiers. Long swords aren't finesse though, so I wouldn't be able to sneak attack with it.
And
So
Peggy,
then, yeah, I guess-
you're saying druids aren't very good with longsword?
Yeah,
I
we're
guess it makes the
more,
most sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not in the fray per se.
So yeah, Blackjack, if you take that, when you do hit with it, it'll deal either 1d8 or 1d10, depending on if you're one or two handing it. and 1d4 plus your strength mod is damage.
And
Great. But
let's take our
Oh,
first
still
break here.
That's not a bad idea.
5, maybe 10 minutes if you need it, but I'll be back in 5.
Yep.
Welcome back
back.
after a nice 10-minute break. You guys have had a nice long rest. It was warm. It was cozy. The wind didn't batter the walls and wake you up. The beds were warm and soft. What are you doing in that time? Or after?
I
So-
am going to decide on my course of action. So I'm going to say to Fault that the Zentarum are pretty bad people. They are very mafia-like, and they are bad for my business as well. And that I am confident that if we tell if we tell Pancho that he's part of the Zentarum and a criminal, and just leave him to his own devices, this problem will solve itself.
So, I mean, here's the thing. What did you find out from Olivessa?
From Olivessa, Olivessa is a very supportive person of the town. She is ready and able to keep this town in check. She would, however, prefer that we took over instead. So,
Well, I mean, Pancho did volunteer to become speaker, and if he takes out the competition and she bows out, I don't see why he wouldn't.
okay, you know, that's our course of action then. I will go and tell Pancho that the dwarf is a criminal.
Now,
And
before
then-
you do that, I want to touch these two thingies and figure out what they are. Because maybe they'll help us
Did you
going after this guy.
ask
You should do that.
for any kind of consent?
Yeah, dude, you can't just go around touching thingies, man.
You can't just go into purses.
Those are
May I search
those
your
are
purse for the wand?
That's
and
not
the
my
pearls?
purse. I don't know you.
Sure. Keep an eye on him. Just so you don't swipe him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Swipe or no swiping?
So I'm gonna do the pearls first, and then I'm gonna check out the wand.
Ooh.
So what are these pearls?
The pearl,
you
The-
touch them.
the opalescent one, is the only one that you get any sense of magical energy from. The rest of them is just a fantastic string of pearls, though removing the one does kind of ruin the necklace, so you just have the individual pearls. Not worth as much, but still worth something. But the one pearl you identify as a pearl of power.
Well, that's very good.
That's extremely good. Okay. And next up is the wand.
You learn whether any spells are affecting the item. You also learn that the pearl is cursed.
Ha!
Ooh.
And
Makes
Too
it
good to
you
be
will
true.
touch it.
even upon touching it, you are afflicted by the curse.
What?
And is the curse of Strahd?
That's why I asked you in the tomb who was touching what, because as soon as you touched either of them, so you actually have both of them, because you touched the wand to put it into her purse.
Wow. Alright, cool.
Do you want to know what the wand is?
I mean, I do, yeah.
The wand?
Does curse automatically attune them as well?
No,
Isn't that how curse works?
Nope, doesn't always.
it doesn't always.
You can be cursed and you can just use the weapon and then it'll tune to you. you can get the abilities of it or something like that too. So, but yeah, they're not the same.
Okay. So we have a Wand of the War Mage +1 and a Pearl of Power, but both of them are cursed.
Correct.
I mean, they're really great items for particular use, so.
What does the curse do?
Don't know yet. Well, Fort,
I guess
Fort
we'll
doesn't know
find
yet.
out.
Fort doesn't know yet. He just knows it's cursed.
Oh, so I don't know.
You know it's
That's
cursed, and you know you
terrifying.
have the curse, but you don't know what it
That
does
is
yet.
terrifying.
That is absolutely awful. Guess I'm never gonna
I
cast
like
a
it.
spell ever again because it's probably triggered on spellcast. Considering these are both spellcaster items. So you just made the wizard into a warrior. Hey, can I get that sword back, buddy?
Sucks to
know what
suck.
you're talking about.
Sucks to suck.
Everybody sucks.
I'm
every
gonna
now
go
and then.
tell the goblin what's going on.
What's going on?
Well, I guess I'm gonna attune to these, because they have cursed me, unless anybody else wants to attune to them and also be cursed.
A greater
Say
restoration,
vampire.
greater restoration, or remove curse spell would remove both of them. They are both the same curse.
Okay, but doesn't that curse also no longer attach you to the item, meaning you can no longer benefit from it?
No,
Or does it remove the curse from the item itself?
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So in some situations, I mean, above board it'll remove the curse, but sometimes it'll also ruin the weapon's bonuses.
And above board, I'll tell you, I'm not that much of a dick. Neither is this module.
So if we find a way to remove
Damn
the
it, Chris! I was
these
trying to
weapons
give you.
are-
I know. But Remove Curse is a significant level spell that you won't have access to for quite a while, and the curse itself is significant when you do find out what it does.
Yeah, sick. I bet it's on spellcast, like I said.
It's significant.
I'm sure it fucking is.
Turns you into
In
a
that time, I have a Pearl of Power and a Wand of the War Mage, so...
turns you into a
He's just
potted
saying,
plant.
man, it's significant. Okay, is that okay with you?
So,
Okay.
it
I can speak
is
to
still dark out. Oh, I'm sorry, you wanted to speak to the goblin. Go ahead.
Yeah, whenever I can.
Go ahead. I was just going to tell you what it was like outside.
So. Oh, well. I want to hear what it's like outside, then I'll go speak to the goblin outside.
You could just look out the window.
I look out the window. What's out the window? Is there grass?
No. Unfortunately,
Sky?
it's an extremely harsh blizzard. The calm nights were short-lasted, as you see snow ripping sideways against the glass pane, and you can hear the loud thuds against it from the larger snowflakes pelting it.
I hate thuds.
You do see the aurora out though, so you know it's midnight or past midnight.
Aurora Borealis?
And it is a
This time of day.
particularly brutal blizzard outside.
Oh, okay. That is worrying. Maybe we should not have a conversation outside. Instead, I will go and speak to the goblin. Inside. Where is the goblin? Where are you, Poncho?
Are we just in the shrine? Or we? No, we went
Yes.
to.
No,
yeah.
you're in the shrine. She rented out the attic, which is quite spacious. It takes up the whole upper level of the building. So you know,
I would be laying somewhere in the attic. Totally fine, I assume.
400 square feet. I don't know if that's correct. 200 square feet. It's warm, cozy. Poncho's by himself.
Warm.
What are you saying to him?
Okay. I will approach Poncho, probably in my own full armor with my own loaded crossbow,
Oh,
and I will say, I will try to. Is he awake?
Yeah.
I am asleep.
Oh, you are asleep.
I will probably gently nudge him hope, and then quickly disengage so I don't get stabbed for it.
Like nudging me, I'm
Seems
just
like
shadow people. Oh,
Hold on, not a
It's
shadow
you.
person, it's Magpie.
yes, Magpie.
I did some digging, and I know that yours are the types to be big into justice, and I want to have full disclosures with you. So, I have come
Go on.
into some information. Remember the dwarf that you spoke to?
Yes, Shendar Throth.
Yeah, I got Shendar Froth. Well, do you know what a thing called the Zentarum is?
I've heard of them, yes. I'm not
Organization
leaving
of criminals.
I assume I would know a bit more than
For
what
sure.
I'm leaving on. But yeah.
They tie cinder blocks to your legs and throw you in the lake.
Yes. I'm semi-aware.
You see, Shendar is a member of the Zentarum who wants to take control of this town in the name of his criminal organization.
How did you find this out?
Did some digging. I know some people. Can't expose my sources.
You've not lied to me before, though.
I absolutely 100% promise you this guy's with the Zentarum. I think...
I must kill him.
Yeah, see, another problem. The rival, Olivisa, sorry, Icewind Dale names,
Mm-hmm.
She is also running, but she's not very competent at all. She's worthless. She wouldn't want to build a wall. But she thinks that she has to run. So what I think you should do is you should kill the guy with the Zentarum, like you did with that guy in, wherever the fuck that city, caer-konig.
Yes.
And
That was the one guy.
you should kill him, tell people he was a criminal, and take control of this town through whatever means necessary.
Maybe I can have the other girl be like my help.
Yeah, I mean she's liked around town, so yeah, you can
They like
hire
her? And if they like her, they'll tell that she'll say to vote me in, and it'll work.
Yeah,
But-
like that.
Do we have any way of proving part of
Repeat that.
Yeah, you broke up a
do
little
they
bit.
have any way of proving that he's with the Zentarum?
Unfortunately, we have no 100% proof. If we want to do it, we might. If you don't want to do it publicly, we can make it look like an accident. We can sneak in, pop him in the head, throw his body out to be eaten by yetis, and say he got killed while leaving town, or something, or grabbed in the night.
I like that idea. I think we kill him no matter what. We have to kill him. But
Yeah, I mean,
if we can find proof, it'll be great. We can then say that we did it.
I mean, the election's tomorrow.
We kill him now.
Yeah, I think we should go. We should go pop him in the head. Just leave him to the day, or he'll do it himself.
I suit up then.
All right. Well, let me just tell you something. Like discreet murder, it's a bit awkward. So we got to make this not have anything that ties back to us.
And Magpie just saying you would know that the speaker would not be present. Based on the plan.
The speaker wouldn't be present.
Let me go back up to...
The speaker is dead. Of course he wouldn't be present.
Or is he present in the afterlife? Are we going to heaven to kill him?
Mount Celestia campaign. Or just send Avernus if
that
you
would have
know.
happened when you went to the rest.
Well-
Where in Avernus?
Shit. How long do I think he's into that trek? A hike.
He would have went as soon as he would have left the shrine. So he would have made it to his destination by the time you guys woke up.
I have it on good information. He's left town already. He's took a hike back to Tergos to warn his handler. So I'm thinking, is there any indication that he might be coming back?
For you, yes. For literally anybody else, no.
I mean, when he sends in his boys, does he also intend to come with them?
Yep.
Right, so I'm thinking what we do. He's going to be hiking back with help. We get the rest of our party. The one with the big hat for some reason. The goat man who can sing good songs.
Hi.
And the robot, right? And we ambush them on their way to town. And we just, the Dale killed them. More big deal. Super sad.
I like it.
Or if the Zentarum, if the criminals they're sending did their way to, come to town, are with them, we can have his body be discovered among a lot of Zents. Or who knows? Might be able to bring one home and have him confess.
I like it. But which way is he going to be coming back? What town did he go to? Where did he go?
The place called Tergos. Let me show you it on this oversized. Let me show you this on this oversized map I carry around. Tergos, right there. You see, he's like marking it. He's like poking his finger.
So they're going to do the voting in a day.
Correct.
Was that yesterday from when we slept, though?
Yes. So on the next quote-unquote sunrise, when it's not nighttime and when the sun should be rising, but you can only just barely get a sunrise over the mountain peaks, then yes, that's when they're holding their election. Midday.
And he's going to make it all the way back from Targos here? One day?
Maybe. It is a particularly harsh blizzard outside.
I guess
So,
they,
based on
made...
Magpie's information, things might have changed.
I think they probably know the route, so they know their way back and fro.
Hey. Should I leave, though, or should I stay here? I can talk with the Olivara chick thing name?
Olivessa.
Olivessa. I can talk with Olivessa. We can start getting people to trust.
I would prefer we took out the dwarf, as long as this leads to the end conclusion of that dead dwarf. I'm satisfied.
You guys can leave the town whenever you want. You don't have to pay any attention to any of these politics. As far as the people of Good Mead are concerned, you've returned their honey, you've returned their livelihood. Olivessa and the rest of Good Mead owe you a debt that they cannot repay. So whether or not you participate in their politics, doesn't matter to them.
Hey, Poncho. I've got another question.
It matters to Olivessa. It matters to Shandar.
Got another question.
Yeah.
So, you've obviously got a strong moral guidelines. You know, you don't like criminals and stuff.
Oh, yes.
Now, you know, this might come across as a bit of a racial thing. I don't want to, like, have it come across like that. But, you know, that's not typical of, you know, goblins. What's your story?
Why do I criminal?
I mean, you're a goblin.
Because,
Typically, they endorse crime.
well, criminals do bad things, right? Well, they made me do something bad.
Alright, what'd you guys decide to do while I was gone?
I'm still talking. They made me do something bad once, and I don't want that happening to anyone else. So, stopping criminals is what I do now. They never change. And as I said before, the shadow people, they've started this. They've started this war. And I stop it.
Why are you so scared of shadow people?
Because they're everywhere.
Doesn't it seem like the shadow people have only helped us so far?
So they want you to...
I think this is a long con. Well, we used to pull those all the time.
The one that you're seeing right now that's following me, I don't know why he tell me. There's more.
Tried talking.
Every city. I have not yet.
Is he around?
Not right now. He only shows up for some reason when we're fighting.
If I punched you in the face, would he appear? And then I could talk to him?
Please.
I don't want to do. That's just curiosity at that point.
I don't know. I don't.
Alrighty. So, how do you want to go about this then?
I don't want this town to fall to evil. I don't really want to take over the town, but also, Olivessa doesn't want to either. So, I think that means that I have to.
So you want to take him out?
I want to kill him no matter what. He's dead.
Right. So do I. We got a common enemy here. How are we going to go about killing him? Are we going to ambush him? Wait for him to come back to town?
I think we do that. Yeah, we have to be around town or at least waiting, ready for him. Can't let him make it back.
All right. So we'll find the entrance they're coming from. We'll wait. We'll lie in ambush in the snow, and we'll take him out. Sounds like a plan to me.
Yes.
How about... Give me
How
just
about?
1 second. I'm putting your tokens on the map right now.
I like seconds.
I like firsts.
Cool.
This.
In front of you, or we'll say you could be a little bit further back. You have free movement right now, but you're inside looking out the window of the shrine, and you can see Shandar with his 8 thugs in tow storming into Good Mead.
He's back already. I did not expect this, Pancho.
We're accounting for some time. The sun is rising. There is some activity in the streets.
So I'm gonna have Fimbulvinter just fly up and perch on this roof.
How high are these buildings?
20 feet.
Do the Fuggies show signs of being with the Zenti boys?
Shandar does. Now he does.
I would
Shandar,
approach in this.
your approach what?
I would approach in the street. I mean, I'm gonna wait for everyone else, but I would easily just walk up into the middle of the street, ready for this.
I'm
Shandar,
gonna stumble out after Poncho.
Shandar now sports a zesty green wormling coiled around his right arm. A signature mark for the Zentarum.
Zesty. See what we did there.
So, yeah, as I said, you guys have free movement right now in the general proximity. He is marching up with his band of thugs, and they all look quite angry. There is some people in the streets, and give me a second to... You like seconds?
Can I yell out to him while you're doing this?
The people?
No, to Shandar.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shandar! You plan to take over this town and use it for the Zentarum. I cannot allow that.
I mean
On
to
top
save
of-
the town. Give it protection. You outsiders have no love for the city.
I risked my life with my friends to get the honey, and you have done nothing so far. Whether or not you believe it, I will do more for this city, this town, than you have ever done. Entire.
And
I will
he's-
be the town speaker.
He's gonna look around and parade in front of the audience that's gathered around. Do you see how trusting outsiders gets you killed? Elect me, and you will have protection. And he'll signal back to his people behind him. Safety.
Safety with the Zentarum comes at a price. Town cannot afford.
All of us is not standing up. Neither are any of the other people. So Shandar is gonna call forward. Men, we need a safe election. Please do your duties. Rid the town of these miscreants. And then I'll need initiatives.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Do I sense 2020 parallels?
No.
Stand by and
Some.
Would you say that these are proud Zentarum?
the proud Centaur. Are they all men?
Stand up and stand by.
Are all of them white and male?
Are they all do they all have beards and inbred looks on their face?
Hey, wait a minute.
For Fimbulvinter, Poncho, Piggy, Blackjack, there you are. Okay. Give me one moment to use the loo, and then Magpie, it's gonna be on to you.
I'm gonna go back and read the book real quick. Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah, I could totally read that in 25 seconds.
That's
Do
what
it.
So he does. He goes in and goes, "Oh shit! I didn't prep for this. What's gonna happen here?"
Fight, attack, kill, die. Also,
Wow.
this is ranked as a deadly encounter, so prep your
You think,
buttholes.
you think This is deadly. I'll show you deadly.
I won't.
Oh, I thought you would.
I mean, I'll do my best.
Bro, I had
Fuck,
faith,
man, maybe
I had
that's
faith
what
in you. You ruined it.
You fucked up just by having faith in me, to be honest with you.
Oh, well, but you know, I thought I could trust you. I thought we was friends, man.
I didn't say you couldn't trust me. Just, don't have faith in me. It's fucking
You
different,
should have
okay?
faith in all your friends.
Yeah. Limp Bizkit once told me that.
Why'd you tell you that?
I don't know. I didn't ask. He just told me.
Do you believe it if he didn't give you a reason to tell you that?
I believe in magic.
Oh.
Any
young
young
girl's
girl's
heart?
heart?
Do you think that they're gonna cut this part?
No.
Probably not. I mean, I just made a political
Absolutely
statement,
not.
So
Are you kidding me?
I
you
just made a
kidding me?
political statement, so probably.
Oh, it's not like I'm even close to any kind of monetization. I just do this for the enjoyment and hopefully the helpfulness, because I know when I look at YouTube, I'm like, how do people run this chapter to get some perspective and everything? And that's all I'm doing this for, so people can have some perspective and see how other groups run different parts of the module, so you can get some inspiration and all that stuff.
And make sure to give your players inspiration too.
Wow, you have
No.
such good alignment, Chris.
Poncho, that was completely wrong. You're
True
supposed to
neutral.
say, make sure to smash that like button.
Welcome to another banger video. Welcome to remember to smash that like button.
Subscribe
And
now. Make
subscribe.
sure to click the bell so you get notified every time I go live.
No.
You can customize it.
According to
some
according
notifications
to YouTube
or all.
analytics, according to YouTube analytics, over 70% of you aren't subscribed.
Actually, it's like 98.9% aren't subscribed.
Let's take a second from our sponsors.
Raid Shadow Legends!
Raycons.
Fucking dead meme, bro.
Fuck, I wish.
Is it really though? I don't know.
Oh, it
Raid-
still happens all the
Raid
fucking
Raid
time.
Shadow Legends and Raycon, if you're watching, please sponsor. Please sponsor. I will plug that bullcrap.
Please don't.
I'll play that game for like 40 hours,
Hey,
bro.
before we play D&D, you gotta hear about Raid Shadow Legends every time.
No. I refuse.
Pick a guy, walk forward, hit a guy, pick a guy.
Magpie, onto you.
Okay, so Magpie is going to look at the tank. Command it to fire.
Is that what that is?
It's gonna yes. Tank.
Clearly.
And
Most
it's gonna
tanks have
fire,
those.
and everyone in this area is gonna need to make a dexterity. 298 fire damage.
They have
That's how you run this encounter.
301 HP, so they all survive still. And by some miraculous chance, they have healing potions. Oh.
Okay, actually,
They-
I suppose that makes sense.
That heal them.
They have D298 plus some good healing potions. The tank explodes.
They have, it's superior healing. It's majestic healing.
Majestic. Ixon is going to lay down on the roof, covering himself in snow
Ixon?
and getting all of his clothing probably wet. Ixon, Magpie. Yes, Magpie. The tiefling rogue is going to stealth. It's like the opposite of Ixon.
Like, yeah, a lot of ways,
It's
yeah.
like the anti-Ixon.
Ooh.
There's a 19 stealth.
Who are you trying to hide from? Oh, you're up on the roof. Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother making a check.
Sin
Yep.
of my past.
Deep.
I'm then going to lay prone. And I'm going to take a shot at Shandar. Because fuck him.
Roll a crit.
Does 21 help? 21 enough?
Ooh.
Just,
Yeah,
just a arrow comes out of nowhere,
pretty much. It is.
strikes into the back of his skull.
Ooh. Shit. So I'm pretty sure I addressed this last week, but I'm gonna address it again, just in case I didn't. It is a blizzard outside. During a blizzard, all ranged attacks have disadvantage. If you're concentrating on a spell, you have to make a con check at the start of your turn, regardless if you took damage. If you're not tied together and are moving about in the open tundra, you could get lost. You could get separated from each other. Being in the city, there's no threat of that. But you'd still have disadvantage on your ranged attacks, and any spell that requires concentration would still have to make that check.
Oh.
So the stealth would give you advantage to cancel out the disadvantage. So roll it one more time. At just normal. No advantage or disadvantage. At Shandar,
Yep, that's Shanda. I don't think I have sneak attack.
that is going to hit.
Unless I'm hidden from him.
You are hidden. Absolutely, especially in the blizzard. And the arrow is gonna wobble a bit, but still find the target easily. And
Goes him in
Here's
the
his
skull,
chest.
probably hits him like in the neck.
oh yeah, just he falls forward. And a pool of blood begins to steam at the pile of snow that's quickly gathering where he was.
He's fucking in?
No
He's
way.
down.
That was a scary boss battle.
Alright, so the rest of the guys
Magpie
gotta go
gives the
something.
thumbs up from the roof.
The rest of the guys, his boys, are...
The boys!
What else are you doing, Magpie?
Item interaction, lick the snow.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's probably fresh snow. It's probably good. Most likely good. Anything else?
Item interaction, talk to Kirby.
Hi.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm funny.
This first thug is going to run up and gather the green wormling that was on Shandar and use his action to dash away.
We could take that wormling. We could raise a dragon.
I know.
We should do that. We should do that. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's
Never mind.
The next thug, ooh, doesn't have room to get to Poncho, but he's damn sure gonna try. But
Yeah. Pancho made sure to keep his distance.
they are all charging you.
Oh,
4. Onto
Good
you.
thing we did the quest. Get a scroll of fireball, right?
Yeah?
No, you didn't.
Dang.
I need this guy and this guy to make a dexterity save.
Which guy? Ping him
Lobbing
again?
all of acid at them.
Ping him one more time, sorry. Oh, the two up front.
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna go left to right first. They will both make it.
And I'm pretty sure that's a save or suck.
Correct, it's a cantrip.
Yep.
Yep. So
No damage.
the acid, as it flings forward towards them, just freezes in the air and falls at their feet in shards.
So nothing happened when I cast the spell, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm a curse.
Oh. No.
Fuck!
Haha.
I can cast spells
Maybe,
still.
maybe it's like super specific. Like if you say a letter with 3 eyes in it, I mean a word with 3 eyes in it, you like instantly die.
The,
Like imbecile?
the next
Yes.
thug is going to continue his charge, and then we'll go on to Fimbulvinter.
Fimbulventer is going to just stay right there. Not going to move at all. He's going to continue to have eyes on the battlefield.
Alrighty. Where did my turn order thing go? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
And on to the next thug who's going to continue his charge. On to Poncho.
Get him, Poncho.
You want me just to fucking charge these guys? Oh my god, no.
Yeah, you can take him. Come on.
No, what message are you gonna send to the town if you just run away from criminals?
Ooh, you're kind of right.
Oh, hey, we will fight criminals, except when there's too many criminals. In that case, we'll run away.
I mean, it's not about running away, it's about doing this properly. Okay, yep, I got this. So...
Did not expect it to be so big.
Goodness. What the hell was that?
Centaurum, like.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
Gazas. I'm gonna do... Alright, so I'm gonna drop my ball bearings. That is a... 10 feet square. Square, 10 foot. Yeah, I'll put it there. And I will move back. Here.
Ooh.
Ooh. You said the buildings were 20 feet
Yes, tall.
up?
Yep.
Tall? So it doesn't really... Oh, wait, no, I'm good. Okay, yeah. So... Yeah, and then I'll just have the shadow dart in front of there. That'll be my bonus. And that'll end my turn.
At the front of the ball bearings?
Yep.
Okay. So you empty the leather pouch of all these silver balls that quickly frost over in the blizzard, but still scatter out, and then a shadow person appears right in front of them, and it's on to Blackjack.
It's gotta be bigger than that, right?
I can't hear you.
He said it's got to be bigger than that, right?
Sorry, my dog is barking. I forgot I muted myself. Can you make this 20-foot cube? I can't size it. I don't know why.
Yeah, there you go.
That was the wrong
Well,
one, but
now
it's
you
okay.
killed
Yeah.
mine.
This was.
Alright, I'm gonna put mine back.
There we go. Alright. Yeah, fuck your 10-foot cube. This is mine. So I need.
It's the shadow people. Fucking with my cubes!
Shadow people.
Alright, fairy fire. I love it. I love it.
Dex saves all
Dex
around.
saves. Yep.
So we're gonna go top, middle, right, bottom, left, middle. Top left fails, middle passes, right passes, bottom left fails, middle, or bottom left passes, middle fails.
Nice stuff. That's good. 3 or 2 of them at least.
This guy and this guy are marked with fairy fire,
Correct.
which means we get advantage on them.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So that'll at least cancel out the disadvantage then.
Right.
The rest of the magical
then-
flakes will be brushed away in the blizzard, but some will stick onto a couple of them.
Okay, and then
Like
for my bonus-
bioluminescent algae.
It's gross. Don't talk about me like that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and do this again. Five hit points for
Ooh.
Poncho. Yeah, you're right there. Poncho, Fort, and Piggy.
Ooh. I can immediately move.
You can move your whole movement as a reaction if you would like.
Let's see, so this would be 5, 20. I'm gonna go back at least 10 more feet. I'm just getting far enough out of their way to where if they run up again, they're not going to be enough to attack.
I'm not moving at all. I gotta
Just so
stay
you
where
guys
I
know,
am to
yeah.
be able to hit him.
That would
You
be
could
my
move
turn.
back, right? Couldn't you?
I could, but I'm trying to use acid splash on them to hit 2 at once.
Well, I mean, they're going to run up. That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, they're going to run up to you the next turn.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'll move over here so I have some area to move
I was
around.
gonna drop a totem.
Well, if you're gonna drop a totem, then I'm not gonna move! God!
You can still move back, though, and be put on there.
I will strangle you through the computer. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out.
Whatever you want to do. I'm just saying. I don't know. All right.
I'm not fucking leaving.
Come on, guys, calm down, please. I'm so intimidated.
I'm not fucking leaving.
What?
Ew.
Oh
What the fuck
my
is
God.
that?
What is that supposed to be?
Oh,
Just
I
like
see
that
it. There's
system.
eyes and a face.
He's that guy right there.
Looks like a
That's-
newt.
It's what a lot of people look like. It's either that or this.
Oh, so it's the pandemic.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Cool.
The cold pendant.
These people wear masks. Nice. I like this town.
Kenny.
This actually makes more sense why the Centaur want to take it over, too.
This guy's an anti-masker.
Ah,
Does he have the plague in his beard?
Anyway.
I'm
Blackjack.
anti-Parkers. I don't think people should wear winter clothing in Icewind Dale. If the government tells you to do it, fuck you.
The Eternal Rime's a hoax.
Yeah. It's a democratic hoax.
do you know anybody that's been affected by the rhyme? But do you know anybody personally that's been affected by the rhyme?
I've never interviewed someone who has not worn a coat in the middle of the Arctic. So, just saying the government's
Listen,
killing them.
winter kills people all the time. The everlasting rhyme is nothing. Blackjack, are you done?
Dungeons and Dragons 2020. This is what this fucking
Correct.
matters.
Blackjack.
Boy,
Good?
I can't say that, can I?
I think you can. I'm not
Can you?
monetized, so it really doesn't matter.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I just can't use copyrighted music, apparently.
Yeah.
So, Blackjack, that ends your turn.
On to Piggy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I said that a while ago, by the way.
I
but it's-
Wow.
missed it. I kept asking.
Sorry. I was
You're good.
too caught up in
It's my fault.
2020.
Piggy?
Spirit totem.
8 temp HP.
8 now?
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
up
boy.
like as your level,
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
plus your druid level.
I am mini excited.
So we
So
should
we're
get
at
an
the
extra
level.
3.
Yeah, so it's 8.
Okay.
And then it
Fuck.
has an action. I'm shape water. Does it work on snow?
Yes. Against my better judgment, yes.
So I was just gonna freeze a wall, like, of snow and ice
Okay. Ooh.
right there.
So they have.
Now that I see an actual
Yeah.
5-minute representation,
It's actually a really good idea. I like that.
I do too. So it's just this, like, person-sized barrier of ice, like maybe
Yeah.
maybe up to their chest area, like a turnstile.
It's just annoying, really, more than anything.
Yeah.
God damn it!
For sure.
They all use their jump action.
Well, it's a 5-foot cube of volume, so I could make it a little bit thinner, make it taller, so they can do that. just yada yada yada.
For sure.
Make it,
For
make
sure.
it thinner, so it's
Just
just
to block
really
them.
hard to get through. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah. And that's all I do.
All right. This thug can't really go many places.
They're not thugs. They're good people.
I don't know, man.
The top
Oh,
of
fuck.
the round, I believe we
It's the fake pizza
need
pie.
to call it here for the
Yeah,
evening.
I don't see us getting through this combat in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So
Same.
I was about to throw my fireball.
Yeah, he's going to do the ability that Scott doesn't know you have.
yeah, the super secret attack that Scott doesn't know about.
There we go.
Yeah,
Now, at the top of the next session, we all know you're going to fireball.
thank you. It is important to me that people know this.
But,
What a good setup, though. Look where we're at.
yeah, I mean,
They got
you've got a wall that's funneling them into one area, the area that's got all the ball bearings, so they all have to make dex checks before they can get out of that area.
Or they can go half speed.
What synergy? What synergy?
This IQ, 900 IQ off the autism spectrum
Seriously.
right here. Move.
Yep.
Seriously, too.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, you guys, for playing, and thank everybody on TV Land for watching. I hope you all had fun.
Anything
see
for you,
you-
DM Daddy.
Ooh, ooh. Say it again.
Ooh,
Say it 3 more times.
I will not.
Thanks
You
for
gotta pay
watching.
for
Thanks
that.
for playing. We'll see you next week.